It's Magic Paul.
Hello and welcome to Magic Paul, and as promised we've got the third Commander deck. I seriously doubt I'm going to get hold of the Valgavoth deck, so this will be probably the last one I'll do, unless I can somehow, by some chance, manage to get hold of a Valgavoth deck for less than £80. Going for absolute ridiculous amount of money, and quite frankly for the amount of cards that I want out the deck, yeah, it's not really worth it. I'll probably just get whatever cards out of the deck that I actually want. But anyway, in the meantime, we've got Jump Scare, which is tricky instants and mysterious face down cards, led by Zimone, Mystery Unraveler. So let's open up and have a look. Well, got our envelopes, got cards, got the other envelope. So there's the deck, which tidy this up again, messing the place up. The rules and the usual card. Give them. Got the schemes, which honestly I am still unsure what these are for. Yeah, okay. So I've got the schemes. And we've got the deck box, same as all the rest of them. And we've got our Collector's Booster sample pack. So let's have a look what we've got in here, shall we? Piece card. Oh, the Mind Skinner, the full art card. Am I right in thinking that's worth some money? I'm going to have a look at that, and if it is, obviously I'll put the price up on screen. I'm intrigued with that. And the next one is Drag to the Roots. Okay. Is the Mind Skinner worth some money? Shall we do a live price check? You'll have to excuse the knocking of the camera there. Just going to use the wife's phone to check. See if I can find her internet. Google. So the Mind Skinner MTG. Card market. Okay. Show versions. It's that one. And no, it's not worth anything. It's worth €1.21. I thought the full art. I thought this full art stuff was worth some money, but no, I guess not. Okay. Well, that goes then. We'll just crack on with the actual deck itself. Opening plastic. So exciting. Opening plastic, it's so exciting. Ugh. Oh, come on, yep. Okay. There we go. Yeah, right, so we've got Duskmourn. That's the usual foil. I think she's worth a couple of quid. We've got Cayenne, Corrupted Memory. I think she's worth about £4. Obviously, prices may be put up on screen if I can be bothered. Got the rules. And at the bottom, we've got at the bottom of the deck, we've got our tokens as always. So, we've got Scarecrow and a Beast, the Scarecrow and a Fractal. We've got an Insect and a Worm, an Insect and a Worm, a Manifest and a Worm. We've got another Manifest and a Phyraxian Beast, another Manifest and a Phyraxian Beast, a Fractal and a Worm, a Fractal and a Worm and a Manifest and an Insect. Okay, I think we've got an idea of what this deck is all about just from that. So, we'll start from the top. So, Glitch Interpreter. Now, I have actually been through this, the card list in this, and there's quite a few that really aren't Duskmourn-y. That one is, and I'd say they came from the pipes also is. Quite like this. When they came from the pipes enters Manifest Dread twice. Whenever a face-down creature you control enters, draw a card. Well, that's not a bad enchantment, is it? That's nice. Duskmourn's Hypothesis. Obviously, this is Duskmourn because it's Duskmourn. It's her. She's got a ray gun. She's got a gun. You may put a +1/+1 counter on a creature, then choose odd or even. Return each creature with power of the chosen quality to its owner's hand. Okay. Curator Beastie, another very Duskmourn-y card. Disorientating Choice, sorcery. Experimental Lab and Staff Room. See, I like this card, the Shriekwood Devourer. So trample. Whenever you attack with one or more creatures, untap up to X lands, where X is the greatest power among those creatures. Nice. And it's a 7/5 in itself. The Giggling Skitterspike. This is very Duskmourn-y, isn't it? I mean, it's a toy for a start, so. But it's a 1/1 and it's indestructible. Whenever Giggling Skitterspike attacks, blocks, or becomes the target of a spell, it deals damage equal to its power to each opponent. Ooh, that's nice. Cackling Counterpart. Create a token that's a copy of target creature you control. Citadel Hierophants. Human Druid. Creatures you control have tap to add mana. That's nice, isn't it? You can make all your creatures into mana beasts. Ether Gale. Return 6 target non-land permanents to their owner's hands. Is that 6 per owner? Or is that 6 in total? Interesting. Body of Knowledge Avatar. Body of Knowledge's power and toughness are equal to the number of cards in your hand, and you have no maximum hand size. Whenever Body of Knowledge is dealt damage, draw that many cards. Bloody blue. Dig through time. So delve and look at the top 7 cards of your library. Put 2 of them into your hand and the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. Kefnet the Mindful, a god, flying indestructible, and Kefnet the Mindful can't attack or block unless you have 7 or more cards in your hand. Okay. Keru Spell Snatcher, Snake Wizard. Primordial Mist. The Scab Ruinator, the Zombie Horror. Definitely more of a Innistrad card. But obviously this does have horrors in it, so I suppose it does fit. Ashaya Soul of the Wild. Ashaya Soul of the Wild's power and toughness are each equal to the number of lands you control. Non-token creatures you control are forest lands in addition to their other types. Okay. Augur of Autumn, Human Druid. You may look at the top card of your library anytime. You may play lands from the top of your library. And Coven, as long as you control 3 or more creatures with different powers, you may cast creature spells from the top of your library. Yeah, very nice. Dinosaur Beast. Clearly this is an Ixalan card, not a Duskmourn card, but there you go. Azuri's Predation. For each creature your opponents control, create a 4/4 green Phyraxian Beast creature token. Each of those tokens fights a different one of those creatures. Fair enough. It's a Hydra Omnivore, an 8/8 Hydra. Multani Yavimaya's Avatar. Reach and trample. Yep, Multani Yavimaya's Avatar gets +1/+1 for each land you control and each land card in your graveyard. Potentially quite a big creature. Overwhelming Stampede. So +X/+X. Sandworm Convergence. Creatures with flying can't attack you or planeswalkers you control. Ooh. At the beginning of your end step, create a 5/5 green worm creature token. Nice. I like that. That could be a useful card. Insect. The Scoot. What? The Scoot Swarm. Landfall. Whenever a land you control enters, create a 1/1 green insect creature token. If you control 6 or more lands, create a token that's a copy of Scoot Swarm instead. Ooh. How to fill the board with 1/1 green insect creatures. Nice. Why do these things have to have stupid names? Shigeti Jukai Visionary. Snake Druid. Okay. Stupid bloody names. Temur War Shaman. See, why is that in Duskmourn? Yeah. Thunderfoot Baloth Beast. 5/5 Beastie. Trail of Mystery. Whenever a face-down creature you control enters, you may search your library for a basic land card, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle. When a permanent you control is turned face up, If it's a creature, it gets +2/+2 until end of turn. That's all right, isn't it? Especially in a deck that's supposed to make face-down creatures. So the Whisperwood Elemental. At the beginning of your end step, manifest the top card of your library. Put it onto the battlefield face down as a 2/2 creature. Then turn it face up any time for its mana cost if it's a creature card. And sacrifice Whisperwood Elemental until end of turn. Face up non-token creatures you control. Gain, when this creature dies, manifest the top card of your library. Ugh. Got another worm, which, funnily enough, creates a 5/5. 5/5 green worm creature tokens. No wonder it's so expensive. And of course, it's a 15/15. Bloody hell. AC Tyrant of Gaia Strait Serpent. You may play an additional land on each of your turns. Potentially very useful. I want to say potentially. That is very useful. Arixmethes Slumbering Isle, a Kraken. Okay. Arixmethes Slumbering Isle enters tapped with 5 slumber counters on it. As long as Arixmethes has a slumber counter on it, it's a land, it's not a creature. Whenever you cast a spell, you may remove a slumber counter from Arixmethes. And that's a 12/12 creature, eventually. Biomass Mutation. Creatures you control have base power and toughness XX until end of turn. Oversimplify. Simplify, not fi. Exile all creatures. Each player creates a 0/0 green and blue fractal creature token and puts a number of +1/+1 counters on it equal to the total power of creatures they controlled that were exiled this way. Oh, okay. Okay. Rashmi and Eternity's Crafter. God, I can't talk. Whenever you cast your first spell each turn, reveal the top card of your library. You may cast it without paying its mana cost if it's a spell with lesser mana value. If you don't cast it, put it into your hand. Okay. Okay, fair enough. Scroll of Fate, manifest a card from your hand. That is actually a very useful card. I like that. I think I'll be using that. So Castle Vantress. The Drownyard Temple. The Flooded Grove. Hinterland Harbour. The Mosswort Bridge. Overflowing Basin. Temple of Mystery. Vine Glimmer Snarl. Okay, that's definitely a Duskmourn type card, isn't it? Yavimara Coast. We've got an Overgrown Zealot. That obviously is a Duskmourn card, which I've got. Growing Dread. Another actual Duskmourn card. Terramorphic Expanse. The Beast Within. Destroy target permanent. Its controller creates a 3/3 green beast creature token. Now, how useful would that be if you've got a 1/1 and you want to get a bigger creature on the table? I think that'd be very useful. I like that. Growth Spiral. Draw a card. You may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield. Cool. Arcane Signet. Soul Ring, Command Tower, Counterspell, Reality Shift, exile target creature, its controller manifest the top card of their library. Again, I suppose you could target yourself with that and get rid of a little 1/1. Retreat to Coral Helm. Landfall. Whenever a land you control enters, choose one. You may tap in or untap target creature, scry one. Okay. The Beanstalk Giant. It's a sorcery adventure. Search your library for a basic land card, put it onto the battlefield, then shuffle. Then exile this card. You may cast this card later from exile. And Beanstalk Giant's power and toughness are equal to the number of lands you control. Cool. Green creatures. Oh, I've been messing up my piles there. We're messing up my piles. You don't want to mess up your piles. Yeah. Seems to be a lot more green cards than blue cards. Okay. Cultivate. Everyone knows cultivate. Explosive Vegetation. Search your library for up to 2 basic land cards and put them onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle. Okay. The Greater Tanuki. Enchantment creature Dog. Trample and Channel. Discard Greater Tanuki. Search your library for a basic land card. But also, yeah, why would you discard it? You've got a 6/5 creature. Oh, there we go. Rampant Growth. The Sakura Tribe Elder. Snake Shaman. See, that's one of those 1/1 creatures that you could get rid of and create a bigger creature. Wilderness Reclamation. At the beginning of your end step, untap all lands you control. Okay. I suppose that's handy, isn't it? Because then you've got all your land available for doing spells for the next turn. Oh, I like that. Yavimara Elder. When Yavimara Elder dies, you may search your library for up to 2 basic land cards. So let's look for land. Eudora Grave Gardener, Tree Folk Druid. Whenever another non-token creature you control dies, you may return it to the battlefield face down under its owner's control. It's a forest land. Okay. Eureka Moment. Clearly that's a Duskmourn card because it's got Zemone on it. Tatyova Benthic Druid, Merfolk. Whenever a land you control enters, you gain 1 life and draw a card. Okay. The Trigon Predator, Beast, Flying. Whenever Trigon Predator deals combat damage to a player, you may destroy target artifact or enchantment that player controls. Okay. Simic Signet. The Ash Barrens. Evolving Wilds, Myriad Landscape, Quandrix Campus, Reliquary Tower, the Simic Growth Chamber, the Tangled Islet, Temple of the False God, Thornwood Falls, Island, Forest, and forest. So, there is the Duskmourn Commander deck. Yeah, obviously if you're looking to try and find as much land as possible, it's obviously there. You've got your counter spells. I suppose the counter spells are fairly decent. I'd keep hold of all of them. A lot of these I'd probably get rid of and replace with green cards out of the actual Duskmourn set. Obviously they're very useful, all of them. There's a few of them that are useful, and obviously you've got your lands. I'm going to have to... I will play this deck as it stands, and I'll be able to come back to you later and tell you if it's actually any decent and if I enjoyed playing it. But that'll be next Friday. It's currently Saturday, so I couldn't go to Friday Night Magic last night, so I can't really report it back on anything. Anyway, so there's the Duskmourn Commander deck for Duskmourn. If you liked seeing this and you want to see more like it, then please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.